Chapter 16, Friend of Foe.
The emptiness of the meeting room gave me space to silently reflect on everything that had just happened. Is this going to be my life from now on? With an aggressive exhale, I grabbed the papers from the table and shoved them into Selen's hands. Take this and drive the rest of the staff back to the complex. If they double-checked the building, of course. I'm going to take the back door. I will be right behind you. I didn't want or plan to see anyone on my way home. Well-deserved rest was all I needed. It was around 5 p.m., and I walked out through the back door of the council building. The sun was slowly starting to hide behind the tall trees, and the wind was picking up. It was rare to have a sunny day in the middle of winter. It was more like early spring. My long black coat was fluttering in the wind as I put my sunglasses on to shield my eyes from the blinding sunset. It didn't take long before I noticed a person leaning against a tree about 10 meters away from me. The fur-trimmed hood of her short black puffer jacket warmed her neck as misty breath came out of her mouth. I would lie if I said I didn't miss my. It took me a long time to stop thinking about her. For a second, I had the urge to run into her arms and have a nice, relaxed conversation in this beautiful garden, like everything up until now was just a performance we had to put on. Something feels off. With one leg bent at the knee and resting on the tree, her arms crossed over her stomach, she gripped a pistol still in its holster. "You changed," she said from afar. "Did you used to pretend you were on the side of the weak?" I kept walking towards her, not sure where she was going with this. Yes, for sure, I never had anything against lowborns, but was I on their side? We almost got killed by revolutionaries, and you will leave the problem unsolved for another year. I have my reasons. Why do you always have to do everything the hard way? The hard way? I asked, looking at the stunning sunset with her close to my right side. You mean when we were 17? The camp? Or me keeping my origin from you? Pushing away from the tree with her foot, she turned to face me, one arm dropping to her side while the other remained on the pistol. What is she trying to do? I thought, lowering my hands into warm pockets. Look, I just wanted to enjoy my life. I fought a need to laugh. I thought you understood. I hoped you were more than that. Then what? I asked as I shook my head from side to side. More than a self-centered individual who acts impulsively without regard for the consequences of their actions on others. I didn't do anything impulsively. You were the stupid one today. Did you really think it was smart to? This situation needs a solution now. Letting it go puts more lives in danger. But why would you do something that doesn't personally benefit you? She asked rhetorically. Rubbing my fingers hidden in my pockets, I watched the wind carry her hair to the right, where her insidious hand stubbornly rested on the pistol. Come on, my. What is this? Both of our eyes hidden, we stared at each other, our hair rising more and more violently on the cold wind as daylight slowly disappeared. Inner, get a grip, get a grip. What you proposed today was reckless. Did you think I would accept something like that at my first council? Do you realize things like that could cause a rebellion? The council is a gathering of powerful people. And we're here because we're different from you. Always did everything to protect the weak. So, I don't understand what you are doing right now. You experienced on your skin how some of them act. The lowborns are no less capable than we are, and I can vouch for that as I spend so much time among them. There is no other reason you decided against my proposal than to protect your position. You are better than this. Are you trying to influence my decision? Do you think you actually know me? Oh, I was pissed. What is she thinking, talking to me like that? I am her boss. That's the problem, she said slowly, drawing her gun. I don't think I do. The scene from a year ago was repeating. Is this your new hobby? Pointing your gun at me, I said sarcastically, not getting any response. Damn it, Against her will, her gaze locked with mine, staring straight in front as I said this to her while taking off my sunglasses. If you point your weapon at me, I will point mine at you, Leader revealing my glowing blue eyes. I was looking at her head shaking, feeling a mixture of emotions. She was trying so hard to fight it off, but there was no use. After the council, I didn't feel good. I became wary of all leaders. Now, I was the head of the family. I didn't play games, I didn't take risks, and I used whatever means necessary to maintain order. When I noticed her hand, I instinctively used my power and connected with her. I hoped she wouldn't do anything stupid, and it would stay unnoticed, without a need for me to control her. But she decided to point a gun at my face, for a second time, not taking into consideration that my glasses could hide the glow of my eyes. To think, I would trust her even before she unholstered her pistol after she challenged me at the meeting and started the whole drama. Why was she so snappy with me, so easy to threaten me, to risk it all? Did she stop trusting me? Is this how my family members get killed? I won't be the next one. With deliberate steps, I drew nearer to her, stood up on my toes, leaned over her shoulder, and said, I didn't know you were so stupid. Her inviting perfume hit me first, and I let my gaze trace the curve of her neck to the edge of her neckline. The figure that drew envious glances from every woman who crossed her path made me feel small next to her. But now I had control, and it thrilled me. A slow smile stretched my lips, a silent, internal laugh bubbling up. Isn't this like a fun game? With a hand gesture, I shouted while leaving, I enjoyed our little conversation. I left her in the garden and got into my car, making eye contact with her driver on the way. I backed out of the parking lot and stopped at the first pull-off. My eyes searched for the rear mirror, and I started shaking, my chest tight. What now? What just happened? I said, my hands covering my face. She was right. I did change, and that scared her. It scared her because she was responsible for bringing me back. Every new Norse Kratos leader sent shivers down everyone's spine. They waited with bated breath to see what kind of leader I would become. She feared the unknown and, to make matters worse, I was her Achilles heel. I knew the feeling of having a weakness in such a high position, with so much responsibility. It's in human nature to try to get rid of your weaknesses and fight against them. Thankfully, I had tons of music from the old times in my car. I blasted the song, I Love You, I'm Sorry by Gracie Abrams. Tears pricked behind my eyelids, my voice cracked and strained, but with every imperfectly sung phrase, a layer of tension seemed to dissipate, leaving a strange lightness.